Good morning, students. Myself Arvi Suksare. Here in this video, we will see a revision second class. The chapter is Unit is Basic System Model. Here, Basic System Model first discuss about mathematical model. In order to understand the behavior of systems, mathematical model are needed. These mathematical models are equations which describe the relationship between the input and output of a system. They can be used to enable forecasts to be made of the behavior of the system under specific conditions. The basic for any mathematical model is provided by the fundamental physical laws that govern the behavior of the system. A mathematical model for the system can be obtained. A system built up in this way is called a lumped parameter system. This is because each parameter, that is property or function, is considered independently. There are similarities in the behavior of building blocks used in mechanical, electrical, thermal, and fluid system. In this mechanical system building blocks, models used to represent mechanical systems have the basic building blocks of spring. It represents the stiffness of a system. Dashpot, the forces opposing motion, that is frictional or damping effects, and masses, the inertia or resistance to acceleration. Here in mechanical system building blocks, the study about spring. The spring is stiffness of a spring. Here input force process spring, output is change in length. In this image, the spring represents stiffness of a system. The stiffness of a spring is described by the relation between the force F used to extend or compress a spring and the resulting extension or compression X in the case of a spring where the extension or compression is proportional to the applied force, that is linear spring. The formula is force F is equal to K into X, where K is a constant. The bigger the value of K, the greater the force have to be stretch or compress the spring, and so the greater the stiffness. The object applying the force to stretch the spring is also acted on by a force. The force being that exerted by the stretched spring. This force will be in the opposite directions and equal in size to the force used to stretch the spring, that is K into X. Next one, dashpot. Mechanical system blocks dashpot. Here in this diagram, the piston, example of piston, input process is force dashpot, that is force applied in piston, output is X, that is change in position X. Here the dashpot building block represents the types of force experienced when we endeavor to push an object through a fluid or move an object against frictional force. The faster the object is pushed, the greater the becomes the opposing forces. The dashpot, which is used pictorially to represent this damping force, which slow down moving objects, consists of a piston moving in a closed cylinder. Movement of the piston requires the fluid on one side of the piston to flow through or past the piston. This flow produces a resistive force. In the ideal case, the damping or resistive force F is proportional to the velocity V of the piston. Thus, F force is equal to C into P. Since where C is a constant, the larger value of C, the greater the damping force at a particular velocity. Since velocity is the rate of change of displacement, that is x of the piston, that is V is equal to dx by dt. Then force F is equal to C into dx by dt. The relation between the displacement x of the piston, that is the output, and the force as the input, is a particular relationship depending on the rate of change of output. Next one, mechanical system building blocks, mass. Here the force applied on mass and change in acceleration, that is the change in displacement. The mass building block exhibits the proper that the bigger the mass, the greater the force required, the force F, and the acceleration A is force is equal to mass into acceleration, where the constant of proportionality between the force and the acceleration is the constant called the mass m. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity, that is dv by dt, and velocity v is the rate of change of displacement, that is x, that is v is equal to dx by dt. Next one, force is equal to mass into acceleration is equal to mass into differentiate between du by dt is equal to m into d square x divided by dt square. Here the energy stored to stretch the spring, accelerate the mass, and move the position is the dashpot. However, in the case of spring and the mass, we can get the energy back, but with the dashpot we cannot. The spring, when stretched, stored energy, the energy being released when the spring back to its original length, that is energy stored when there is a extension x is 1 by 2 k into x square, that is F is equal to k into x. This can be written as E is equal to 1 by 2 F square by K. There is also energy stored in mass. It is moving with a velocity v. The energy being referred to as kinetic energy and released when it stops moving. That is E is equal to 1 by 2 mass into V square. Next one, fluid system building blocks. Here the fluid system building blocks, input is the volumetric rate of flow. Process is fluid system building block, that is output or pressure difference, that is P1 minus P2. In fluid flow system, there are three basic building blocks which can be considered to be the equivalent of electrical resistance, capacitance and inductance. Fluid system can be considered to fall into two categories: hydraulic, where the fluid is a liquid and is deemed to be incompressible, and pneumatic, where it is a gas which can be compressed and consequently shows a density change. Next one, hydraulic resistance. Here in this diagram, the wall, hydraulic resistance wall, pressure P1, output is P2. Pressure P1, that's output is P2. The diameter is big and output diameter is here. Hydraulic resistance is a resistance to flow which occur as a result of a liquid flowing through values or changes in a pipe diameter in figure. The relationship between the volume rate of flow of liquid Q through resistance element and the resulting pressure difference P1 minus P2, that is P1 minus P2 is equal to Rn or Q. Next one, hydraulic capacitance is the in container stored energy. In terms used to describe energy storage with a liquid where it is stored in the form of potential energy. A height of liquid, in a container. A height of liquid in a container in figure shows, that is so called pressure head, is one form of such a storage. For such a capacitance, the rate of change of volume V in the container, that is du by dt, is equal to the difference between the volumetric rate at which liquid enters the container Q1 and the rate at which it leaves Q2, that is Q1 minus Q2 is equal to du by dt, where volume V is equal to area into H. A is a cross-sectional area of the container, H is a height of liquid in it, that is Q1 minus Q2 is equal to A into dH by dt. Here Q1 minus Q2 is equal to du by dt. V is equal to area into height. Q1 minus Q2 is equal to d into differentiate area into height, that is area into dH by dt. But the pressure difference Q1 minus Q2 is equal to A divided by rho g into dP by dt. Integration of this equation gives P is equal to 1 by C integration of Q1 minus Q2 into dt. Thank you. This is a second unit.